People with disabilities did not have the protections when it came to employment, transportation, and even access to basic needs. The Americans with Disabilities Act passed in 1990, and it changed that. Even as federal law protects these rights, we learned earlier this week the work is far from over. Joining us now is Maynard Guigan with the Mid-Atlantic Americans with Disability Act Center. Good to see you.
Great to see you.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
It is amazing that we're talking about something that happened 30 years ago, because in my mind it just seems like something that has always been with us. I guess we sometimes take for granted some of the abilities that people weren't able to have prior to this act.
That's correct.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about how life changed 30 years ago.
Yes, so the Americans with Disabilities Act, also known as the ADA, is a civil rights law that's been put in place to protect the rights of individuals with disabilities against discrimination on the basis of disability in the areas of employment, access to state and local governments, public accommodations, and telecommunications. And it also provides, the law also provides coverage to some Congress members.
You made a good point. You said, listen, in your lifetime, either you or someone in your immediate family will experience some sort of disability. And so as people look at this and say that's related to someone else, it's really connected to all of us, yeah?
That's correct. According to the CDC, 1 in 4 Americans have a disability. And the disability is the one minority group we're all going to be part of at some point of our lives.
Sure. I remember 1990, and I sort of refreshed looking at it today, the Capitol crawl. As they were trying to get this bill passed, people got out of their wheelchairs and put down whatever aids they had, and they crawled up the steps to tell lawmakers, let's make this vote. And I'm sure they must be proud, folks who were there that day, of seeing some of the change that has happened now. Some things are just part of normal life now.
Yes, absolutely. The ADA has been in place for 35 years, and we've seen significant strides in U.S. culture in relations to people with disabilities being part of everyday life. And the ADA has given people with disabilities the opportunity to come in and be part of society and participate in everyday life activities to the best extent possible.
Your job, you're working a lot with outreach. I'm curious how outreach has changed. You've been there, 19 years or so? And I'm guessing with social media, the internet being what it is, it gives you more of an opportunity to teach folks. Well, tell me about your job in specific.
Yes, so I am the e-learning and multimedia producer for the Mid-Atlantic ADA Center. And yes, we conduct a lot of research. We are looking for all outlets to spread our word regarding the Americans with Disabilities Act and educate the public on all aspects of it. We see that there's still a lack of knowledge from various individuals from all organizations in regards to their obligations and the rights under the ADA.
And that was my question. I was curious of how when we were talking off camera, you said, listen, the fight continues. You're still running into some folks who this is a challenge, I'm guessing, to understand their responsibility, yeah?
Yes. There are various, there's a lot of information that organizations and individuals with disabilities must know in relations to their rights and the obligations that are out there to make a facility accessible or a program or any goods and services that are available to the public. These must be made accessible so that people with disabilities have access to them.
As you've done e-learning and reached out to people in the public, any personal stories have you heard from some people whose lives have changed?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, we can start with the younger population. Yeah. They've grown up in an era where the ADA has been established, and so they haven't had the opportunity to deal with the various roadblocks that people with disabilities dealt with before the ADA came into place. We have accessibility in all of our, now accessibility is required in all outlets, social media, radio, television, and it also includes, it requires the inclusion of people with disabilities. And so yes, it's been, the law has been extremely important for all Americans.
What is the best way, Maynard, for people to connect with ADA if they want to learn more, if they have someone in their family this could benefit? What's the best way to get in touch with your organization?
Anyone in the U.S. can get in contact with the ADA information centers that cover their areas by calling 1-800-949-4232. And if you're in the Mid-Atlantic region, you can visit adainfo.org to get more information on everything that relates to the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Excellent. Thanks for coming by, man.
Great. Thank you
Good
for
to see
having me,
you.
Jason.
Certainly.